Now, 800 CHAB presents Ask the Expert. Here's Rob Carnie.
800 CHAB's Ask the Expert is on the air with Greg Marcyniuk from Heritage Insurance. Greg, more and more these days in communities like Moose Jaw across the country, more and more people are getting broken into, from your vehicles to your homes. There are people out there looking to take what's not locked up. And in some cases, they're breaking in and taking what is locked up. And there are home security systems we can consider. That can be expensive. But you're here to tell us today that burglar-proofing your home doesn't have to be expensive.
That's right, Rob. In fact, I just became a victim out at the lake just a couple of weeks ago, and very, very violating, and it gets you in your gut. And even though the whole place but my tool shed was not alarmed, and they just gave her a quick kick, and in they came. So that's what inspired me to sit down and talk about some inexpensive ways to burglar-proof your home. So first and foremost, keep your doors and windows locked, and these are good habits to get in place. And just as far as statistics on home break-ins, typically they happen during daylight hours between 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. And as well, 34% of burglars go through the front door, and whether it will be unlocked or locked, and 23% will enter in through a front window. So it's very important to keep your doors and windows locked, even when you're at home, because these burglars are very brazen. As when they broke into my place, it was during the day between 10 and 12, and I never thought that until I did some researching on this. The other thing is update your locks. Like, you want to make sure that they're not flimsy, that they don't bump around, and that they would be easily picked. And the best thing is I would talk to a professional. We have some great locksmiths here in town, and talk to them locally and have them take a look at it. The other thing is reinforce your doors, windows, and locks and hardware with proper hardware. Like with my case, I didn't have a striker plate, which is a metal plate that is between the door jamb, and it should be screwed in with at least 3/4 inch long screws so that a person just can't come and kick the door down and get in there. And also on patio doors, all you need is a wooden dowel. I know some people use hockey sticks, they cut them, or a metal, whatever. Get those covered up, because I tell you what, those things are easier to jimmy, especially if it's older. Another very inexpensive way, and again, this is more during the evening, is to use motion sensing lights, both inside and outside. You can purchase these motion sensing light bulbs now. They're like a smart light bulb, very inexpensive, put it in. Or you can get a motion detector adapter. So that, again, is just something to deter burglars with light. The other thing is be very smart in hiding your key. Don't put it under the doormat or under your flower pot. Get an extra key made and give it to a trustworthy neighbor, or even better, get an inexpensive combination lock and have it hid somewhere. And just being a little more careful with that is that much better. Or a lot of garage doors now have combo locks. The sixth and most important is keeping your valuables out of sight. If you're not home, draw the blinds, or else you can put a window screening on the front where it reflects, where it's harder to see in. And don't leave any electronics, jewelry or cash, or any important documents out in plain sight. Best just to keep your most valuable goods and documents in a household safe. So these are just 6 inexpensive, easy ways to deter burglars.
Did you have good insurance?
I certainly did.
Way to go. Hey, these tips on how to burglar-proof your home are available online.
That's correct, at heritageinsurance.ca, or come on down and see any of our fine people here at the corner of First and Fairford West.
This has been Ask the Expert on 800 CHAB.